Welcome to the ASTRALX Deep Dive, Illuminating Your Path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
I'm Lunaria, Selene, your intuitive guide.
We bridge celestial wisdom.
Unlock your modern path.
Discover guiding starlight insights for yourself.
Explore powerful cosmic energies.
So the big question always is, how do planetary transits shape your story today?
Well, in this deep dive, we're really getting into a fascinating blueprint, specifically designed for you. The Granite Alchemist and Living Blueprint, Virgo Capricorn 2025 Guide.
That's right. And our mission really is to take this great source material and just pull out the key insights, the stuff you need to know. Think of it as, lighting up your path for 2025. We're focusing on that very specific blend of, sacred precision.
That Virgo detail.
Exactly, that meticulousness, and mixing it with that deep, almost glacial ambition of Capricorn.
Yeah, the guide paints such a clear picture of that combination. It describes your core identity as the earthly archivist, that's the Virgo sun, the analysis, the details,
Right.
but then armored in the Mountain King's mantle. That's your Capricorn rising.
Oh, I love that imagery. It really brings to mind someone who's not just like organizing spreadsheets, but carving destiny purposefully.
Yeah.
Like a master stonemason, maybe.
Right.
Someone whose skill isn't just technical, but who understands cosmic equations almost, building something solid, structured.
But infused with those celestial patterns.
Absolutely.
It's the Virgo analytical grace, but it's tempered, maybe even amplified, by Capricorn's, tectonic resolve.
Bringing form to the ethereal, and precision to something monumental.
And for 2025, specifically, the guide highlights this emerging archetype, the sovereign of structured miracles.
Okay, sovereign of structured miracles. What does that mean in practice?
It means you have this capacity, this real potential to take chaos, the messiness of life, and transmute it, turn it into tangible legacy, but through meticulous mastery, step by step, turning the messy into the magnificent.
And the guide has a kind of stellar decree for you this year, doesn't it?
It does, and it nails this perfectly. Your patience builds empires. Your discernment sanctifies labor.
Wow. So it's saying your core traits, patience, and discernment, they're not just personality quirks, they're tools.
Alchemical keys, really. Keys to significant creation, not just duty.
Okay, so let's get into the cosmic physics, the actual planetary stuff shaping 2025. The guide really breaks down these major alignments.
The first big one it points to is Pluto and Aquarius. Now for you, with Capricorn rising, this lands in your third house.
Okay, pause there. The third house. Remind us quickly.
Sure. It's basically your mindset, communication, how you learn, your immediate environment, siblings, short journeys, how you connect with the world right around you.
And Pluto is transformation, power, deep stuff coming up.
Exactly. So Pluto moving through your third house, that signals a huge, unavoidable shift in how you think, how you communicate, how you see your immediate world.
The guide uses this phrase, gravitational lensing.
Yes. It's a great metaphor, isn't it? Like gravity bending light, Pluto's intensity is bending and focusing your communication, sharpening it.
So it's not just changing how you talk, it's making your words sharper, more potent.
Precisely. Language becomes a scalpel. It's about using words to dissect illusions, cut through the noise, get to the real truth. It can be incredibly powerful.
Maybe a bit confronting, too.
Could be. It demands authenticity, which leads right into the journal prompt the guide suggests for this.
Ah, yes, using that scalpel on yourself first.
Right. It asks, what inherited narratives shackle my authority? Where must I rewrite my story with volcanic truth? It's pushing you to challenge those deep beliefs you've maybe just absorbed.
Okay, now here's where it gets, I think, really interesting. The guide highlights this tension, this dynamic between Saturn in Pisces and Neptune in Aries. This feels central.
It really is core to your choices in 2025. You've got Saturn structure, responsibility, karma, lessons moving through Pisces, which for you is the fourth house.
The fourth house.
Yeah.
Home, family, roots, foundations, your inner world.
Exactly. So Saturn there, it's like a karmic anchor right in the bedrock of your being. It's asking for structure, maturity, responsibility around your emotional security, your past, maybe family history.
And the Pisces adds that layer of fog, dissolution.
Yeah, maybe making those responsibilities feel a bit vague or tied up with spiritual stuff or emotional boundaries needing definition.
Okay, and then contrasting that, you have Neptune in Aries hitting your fifth house.
Right. The fifth house is creativity, self-expression, joy, pleasure, romance, even risk-taking.
So Neptune there, dissolves boundaries. Makes things more intuitive, inspiring.
Inspired, yes, but maybe also brings confusion or formlessness. And Aries adds that impulsive pioneering fire.
Wow. So Saturn's demanding structure around your roots, maybe dealing with fuzzy emotional stuff, while Neptune is pushing you to dissolve boundaries and just ignite creative fire in your self-expression and joy. That sounds like a major internal tug of war.
It absolutely is. And the guide frames this tension really sharply. It poses the central question for you in 2025. Will I consecrate emotional legacy, Saturn, or dissolve into visionary fire, Neptune?
Consolidate the past or leap into creative chaos? That's a heavy choice.
It really is the primary navigation challenge for the year, according to this source.
Okay. Then later in the year, the guide points to Mars in Virgo, September 6th to October 18th. Mars is action, drive.
And it's in your sun sign, Virgo, so that's a double dose of energy. Plus, it lands specifically in your 10th house.
Career, public image, legacy, long-term goals. That sounds potent.
Very. The guide calls this transit neural lightning.
Neural lightning. What a phrase. Like intense focus, rapid processing.
Yeah, like your nervous system is fully engaged, driving towards your public goals. It means your incredible work ethic, your attention to detail, it all becomes highly energized.
Yeah.
Directed outwards.
So that Virgo meticulousness gets turbocharged for career impact.
Totally. The source says your work ethic becomes pure alchemy during this time. Every detail, every task crystallizes sweat into monuments, basically. It's when your specific way of working builds real, visible achievements.
Okay, let's shift from the big cosmic picture down to the body. How might these energies actually feel? The guide talks about somatic astrology.
Right, because the body often registers these shifts first. It's like a cosmic compass. The guide suggests the solar eclipse in Capricorn on July 2nd, that's close to your Capricorn rising, might show up as pressure, maybe in the knees or spine.
The structures that bear weight. Makes sense for Capricorn themes, doesn't it? Burden, responsibility, structure.
Exactly, the physical feeling of carrying your ambition. So the guide suggests a grounding exercise. Stand barefoot on stone, hands on hips. Really feel that connection.
Okay.
Then inhale iron resolve through the spine, that's a Capricorn strength, and exhale viridian stress through your fingertips, letting the Virgo tension release.
And there's a chant, too.
Yes. My labor is my liturgy. Connecting the work, the physical effort, to something sacred. A devotional act.
That's a powerful reframe. Okay, what about Mercury retrograde in Virgo? That's August 23rd to September 15th. Mercury rules Virgo.
So it's significant for you. The guide notes potential static like buzzing or unease in the hands, or maybe the digestive nerves.
Which makes sense. Virgo rules the gut and nervous system, and Mercury arcs often means mental static over analysis.
Right. The mental noise creating physical noise. The practice suggested is wonderfully tactile. Kneading rye dough.
Kneading dough.
Yeah. While you knead, you visualize the mental tangles, the overthinking, just falling away like chaff from the grain. It's earthy physical processing.
Love that. And finally, Venus in Capricorn in December. Venus is values, desire, relationships. Capricorn brings structure, maybe suppression.
Could be. This transit might bring tension in the jaw or teeth.
Yeah.
From clenching, biting back words, suppressing desires to maintain control or fit a certain structure.
Physically biting down on what you want or value. What's the practice for that?
Massage your temples with cedar oil grounding, strengthening while humming low notes. The humming vibrates and helps release that jaw and throat tension, allows things to flow.
It's fascinating how these somatic practices offer tangible ways to work with it all. Now, this archetype, the structured builder, the meticulous creator, it has historical echoes, right? The guide connects you to some figures.
Yes, people who really blended that Virgo precision with Capricorn power, like Warren Buffett, a Virgo sun, obviously known for meticulous, data-driven discipline, very Capricornian in its long-term focus.
Building that empire slowly.
Exactly. Then Michael Faraday, strong Capricorn energy in his chart, but applied that rigorous Virgoan scientific detail to, well, conduct invisible forces, revolutionary stuff.
Detail meets discovery. Who else?
T.S. Eliot. Virgo Sun, Capricorn Rising, just like the profile we're discussing. Incredible Virgo precision with language, but creating these monumental, structurally complex works dealing with Capricorn themes of tradition, legacy.
And Alan Turing.
Capricorn Rising. His work was pure Virgo logic, mercilessly applied to code. Architecting new realities from data, cracking the uncrackable through meticulous analysis.
So these aren't just random examples. They show how this energy combination can manifest as truly world-changing creation.
Absolutely. And the guide offers a 2025 mantra inspired by them. Like Faraday, I conduct invisible forces. Like Turing, I architect new realities from code. Seeing your detailed work as something fundamental, even if unseen.
Okay, moving into practical application. The guide gives specific rituals, reflection practices, ways to actively engage.
Right. For the Capricorn new moon on January 10th, there's a really detailed ritual blueprint. You actually carve a specific goal onto slate.
Slate, earthy, durable.
Exactly. Then anoint it with bergamot oil for upliftment, clarity, and, get this, graveyard soil.
Graveyard soil. Wow. Why?
Connecting to ancestry, deep roots, the cycles of transformation. Then you take the slate, bury it at the base of a mountain, symbol of Capricorn ambition, along with an acorn. Potential, slow growth.
Setting the intention deep, committing for the long haul.
And you don't just leave it. You retrieve it at the spring equinox, March 20th. It's a whole process, anchoring the goal through winter for a spring rebirth. It mirrors that slow, deliberate building.
And there's a journal prompt with this, one that challenges the potential downsides.
Yeah, it digs into the Virgo Capricorn shadows. Where do I mistake control for security? What imperfect masterpiece would liberate my soul?
Oof, that hits hard. Confronting that potential rigidity, the need for everything to be perfect, maybe letting go allows for something truer.
That's the question it poses. There's also an embodiment practice, the Obsidian Mountain Breath.
Okay, how did that work?
You inhale for 5 counts, rooting into Capricorn stability, that mountain feeling.
Yeah.
Hold for 4, engaging Virgo's focused analysis. Then a longer exhale, 7 counts, for releasing rigidity, letting go of that tight control.
And hand positions too.
Left palm on the heart, your emotional core, that 4th house area. Right fist pressed to the solar plexus, your power center. Grounding power, processing emotion, releasing tension through breath.
These practices really seem designed to integrate everything, make it actionable. The guide also looks at how this archetype shows up in culture, right? In films, music.
Yeah, giving relatable context. In film, think about stories combining meticulous problem solving with huge ambition, like The Martian.
Matt Damon's survival science, pure Virgo calculation.
Exactly. Meeting the, let's say, relentless ambition of Daniel Plainview in There Will Be Blood, building his empire with sheer Capricorn will.
That's a brilliant contrast. Meticulous process meets massive, enduring goals.
Or in music, think Bach's mathematical fugues, intricate, perfect Virgo structure, fused with something like Nick Cave's Red Right Hand. That deep, dark architectural sound, strategic menace, very Capricornian themes of fate.
Wow, okay. And literature.
Sherlock Holmes, the ultimate Virgo deduction, using tiny details. Paired with, say, the structural ambition in Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged, that whole theme of builders creating reality through will. Very Capricorn.
So these examples reinforce that visual the guide uses, a granite library with living vines.
Exactly. Enduring knowledge, solid structure, but alive, breathing, adapting.
Okay, this brings us to maybe the most compelling part, future forecasting. The idea that your choices in 2025 create different possible timelines.
Yeah, the guide lays out 3 potential paths, and it's really clear. The deciding factor, the pivot point, is how you handle that Saturn in Pisces transit, especially around March 2025.
So navigating that tension, we talked about structuring roots versus unleashing creative fire. That's the key.
That's what the guide emphasizes. So timeline A, the ethical architect. This is the path if you manage to integrate it all. Ambition meets integrity, structure meets vision.
And the outcome could be.
Something like launching a really innovative, sustainable venture. The guide suggests a name like Terracode Systems, maybe revolutionizing urban farming with your precise ethical models. And because Pluto's transforming your communication,
It gets noticed.
big time. Maybe even attracting high-level backing, like from the UN. A signpost you might be on this path. Something harmonious, like Jupiter trine your midheaven around September 4th. Opportunity knocking.
Okay, that's the ideal. What about timeline B? That one sounded tougher.
Timeline B is the petrified sentinel. This happens if the Saturnian duty crushes the Neptunian creativity. If you basically entomb your visionary side in obligations and perfectionism.
And the outcome's pretty stark, right? Physical symptoms?
Yeah, chronic joint pain, maybe even autoimmune issues. The body literally manifesting that suppression and rigidity. It forces a retreat.
A breakdown leading to a potential breakthrough, maybe?
Potentially. But it necessitates dismantling that deep programming. My worth is my productivity. The signpost here. Maybe Mars square Saturn around November 15th, action hitting a wall, frustration, burnout becoming undeniable.
Okay, and the third path, timeline C.
The alchemist's spire. This is where you manage to sanctify your labor, turning work into art. channeling that Neptune-Aries fire into tangible form.
And the outcome here is more creative.
Incredibly so. The guide suggests something like sculpting a viral data art installation, using Virgo precision data for something visionary and boundary-pushing Aries-Neptune art.
And it gets recognition.
Major acclaim, potentially. Maybe even the Venice Biennale. Redefining sacred geometry through your unique blend of logic and vision. The signpost. A solar eclipse in Libra around October 2nd. Libra is art, balance, public recognition. An eclipse could bring a faded opportunity, like a curator discovering your work.
So 3 very different potentials hinging on that core choice. The guide wraps up with an epilogue, right? A final invitation.
It does. It circles back to the core challenge for you with this Virgo Sun Capricorn Rising energy. Will you polish stones into prisons?
Trapping yourself in perfection.
Or worship summits as mausoleums? Treating ambition as an end in itself, something cold and dead.
It's about avoiding those extremes, finding the life in the structure.
And the guide leaves you with this really beautiful image, the granite alchemist, smiling, not at the perfectly cut stone, but as his chisel hits the granite and reveals
Geodes inside, blazing with trapped starlight.
exactly the perfection, the magic was already there, hidden, revealed by the deliberate, focused work, not created by the perfectionism, but revealed by the process.
And that final thought from the source, it really stays with you.
Mountains rise, grain by grain. Cathedrals are carved side by side. You are both the quarry and the cathedral.
You hold the raw material, the potential, and you hold the power to sculpt something sacred from it.
Wow. As our cosmic journey concludes,
Dive deeper into your unique path. Request your email audio reading now.
you can find the link in the description below.
Explore episode resources and links as well.
All the details are waiting for you there.
Ignite.
Think.
Become bold.
Subscribe for more Starlight Insights.
And thank you for joining us.